When your mind becomes empty, huge amounts of cosmic energy are downloaded into your system. When your system downloads cosmic energy, then the whole system becomes repaired. All the blocks in the system go away, they disappear, they melt away, and you will have a pure, clear system with you. So, my dear friends, because of our negative thoughts, negative deeds, negative words that we have been indulging in, our system becomes blocked. So we have to purify, rectify our system, our whole energy body system. We are a huge energy body system. That energy body system must be cleansed. It is cleansed through the cosmic energy that we get in meditation. The moment you close your eyes and become one with your breath, cosmic energy begins to flow into you. That's the great secret of meditation. No chanting of any mantras. No thinking about any gods like Ramas and Krishnas and Jesuses. We are here to reconnect to our own selves, our own true source, our own center of gravity. We are here to connect to our own breath, the normal, natural, easy, soft, simple, tender, peaceful, tranquil breath. The breath is happening in the body. Now we have to become one with the happening of the body, called as the breath, breathing.
A very good morning and happy evening, dear friends and masters. My name is Aruna. I'm from St. Louis, and I've been practicing meditation for the past 3+ years. And simple watching your breath has answered all the questions, right from your bodily problems to your everyday problems. So I welcome you all to day 2 of this wonderful 11 days meditation for healthcare professionals. And today we have Dr. TK sir as our speaker. Then over to you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Aruna Madam. Again, good evening, good morning to everyone. And this is session number 2. And we will start the program. All right. Our session 2 is about mind shifts with meditation. And also we'll talk about consciousness versus subconscious mind and how we can reprogram that. So that's going to be the objective for our session today. So our primary objective today is to learn more about the basic areas of the brain, learn more about consciousness and subconscious mind, learn about different types of thoughts, limiting beliefs, reprogramming those, limiting beliefs and restless thoughts, and also talk very briefly about the beneficial states of different brain waves. So it's a fascinating topic, but it's going to be a short and sweet for the number of minutes that we have today. So basically, as you can see, the brain is divided into three different areas. We have the top of the brain, which is called the neocortex. Then we have the middle of the brain, which is called the limbic brain. Then we have the reptilian brain. As you can see, the neocortex takes about 85–90% of the brain itself. And that's the one that mediates our rational thoughts, our thinking. So that's the primary area. As you can also see, by definition, from the psychological perspective, it is the conscious mind. We are consciously aware of all the thoughts that come in. And we have quite a few, as you can see in these numbers, about 12,000 to about 50,000 thoughts at any given moment. And 80–95% of these thoughts, unfortunately, are negative. They're repetitive. So it's not helping us in our own sense of wellness and happiness, unfortunately. So that's the restless mind that we have, the chatter that we hear in our brain. We need to have some kind of regulation. So that's all mediated at the neocortex. And the second part of the mind is the limiting brain. So in other words, this is the part of the mind which has the limited beliefs, which is the limbic part of the system. And the limbic part of the brain has got two different anatomical areas. And one is the amygdala, which is responsible for emotional regulation, fear, anger. All of that is mediated, in that part of the amygdala, which is part of the limbic system, which is in the middle part of the brain. But the second part, which is not, again, is shown here right next to the amygdala, which is also a part of the limbic system. You will see in the other slides, the hippocampus. The hippocampus is another part of the area of the limbic system that mediates memory, long-term and short-term memory. Then we have the reptilian brain. In fact, that is part of the brain stem, which is on the stem of the brain. That's very much reflexive. It mediates the part of the autonomic nervous system that mediates, heart rate, blood pressure, all of that regulation. But keep in mind, all of these three areas, they're supposed to be working synchronously. And that's the plan. That is the intention. But sometimes the limbic brain, as we go along, we'll talk about, sometimes can take over. And especially the amygdala of the limbic system, when it predominates, we have all kinds of problems, increase in heart rate, blood pressure, all of that. So we want to make sure the neocortex is the one which is the CEO in charge. That's one. And two, to strike a balance between the neocortex and the limbic brain. So that's the key. So we have three different areas, a lot of neuroscience to show that when you do meditation, there are significant structural, functional changes happening in all of these areas. They have the capability of making new neuronal connections, and also they can rewire, and if you do it consistently, regularly. So, and also we have the capability to reprogram our subconscious mind. As you can see, the subconscious mind is the one that controls us. It's on the driver's seat. As I said, limbic system is the one which is really defining who we are at the inner core of who we are, unfortunately. So it has got about 90% of who we are, what we are, is mediated from the subconscious mind, unfortunately. So we are already programmed. It is like not only it gets into the subconscious mind, but also it gets programmed in our subconscious mind. So the question is, what can we do? Some of the beliefs may not be working in your favor. If it works in your favor, it's great. But most of the limiting beliefs that we have, it's not serving us good. So we got to think about ways and means. And the simplest way is through meditation. And again, there's a lot of research to show when you do consistent meditation, and this is all based on neuroscience, there is neurogenesis, new neurons are forming, and also neuroplasticity. Not only those new neurons are forming with meditation, but also they're making new neuronal connections, the term what we call as neuroplasticity. So they're making new connections, the new neurons, they're making new connections, they're shaking hands with each other, and they're rewiring because the neurons that wire together also fire together. We know that. And also, if you do it consistently, what we call in neurophysiology as a long-term potentiation, that means it strengthens the neuronal connections. It strengthens the synaptic connections. As we know, neurons that communicate at each other at a point of synapse. So there are a lot of research to support that we're able to enhance it. But the key is consistent repetition of doing meditation on a regular basis. There's a lot of neuroscience to support this. So the key question is it just only meditation that's going to enhance, neurogenesis and also neuroplasticity? The answer is no. There are other modalities too. Exercise is one of them. Having proper sleep, nutrition, learning new tasks, challenging activities. Of course, meditation is one of the modalities, and that's one of the simplest one, but a profound one. And social engagement, which is another important part of who we are as human beings. We need to be socially engaged. Emotional regulation is an important part of who we are as humans. So all of those are mediated very simply with regular, consistent meditation. And again, this is another schematic to show you. Look at it. The mind is like an iceberg, and it is the invisible part, which is the subconscious, as we talked about, which controls. It's on the driver's seat. And again, 90% of who we are is controlled by subconscious, and we have a lot of limiting beliefs. So we need to work on, and meditation is the modality to do it. And also, there is a lot of research to show that when you do meditation, we'll talk more about this when we do the heart-brain, connection, coherence, synchronicity, and all of that in the next few days. But meditation seems to help us also in the synchronicity of how the right and the left part of the brain is going to work. As we know, the left is dominant, for analytical thinking, logic, sequential thinking, whereas the right part of the brain is more creative, intuitive, artistic, all of that. But we need to make sure both the parts of the brain are working in coherence, in synchronicity. And in fact, the good news is meditation is able to help us to mediate this kind of synchronicity or the coherence between the right and the left part of the brain. And this is another slide to show you that there are two important areas we talk about a lot in neuroscience, and that happens to be the prefrontal cortex, which is in the front of the brain, and also the amygdala. So when you are balanced, in your thoughts and your emotions, there is a good balance between the prefrontal cortex and the amygdala. We don't want it like a seesaw, the amygdala going in one direction, and that's what's called the amygdala hijack. We are always in stress. It's like going 100 miles per hour on your car. You don't know where the brakes are, So we don't want that. We need a good balance between the functioning capabilities, synchronicity, communication between the prefrontal cortex and the amygdala. And in fact, a lot of research to support that meditation does help in those areas. And this is the slide I wanted to show you. You clearly get a chance to see the exact location of where the hippocampus is. As I said, hippocampus and amygdala are part of the limbic system. And amygdala is the emotional center, fear, anxiety. That's mediated by amygdala. The hippocampus, short-term, long-term memory. Meditation has shown not only it enhances, the prefrontal cortex in terms of the functionality for critical thinking and all that, but also it shrinks the amygdala and also enhances the functioning capability of the hippocampus. So there's a lot of research to support that. And again, the neuroscience is all over to support that the meditation is the simplest way, no medications, no side effects. So meditation is the way to go. I just want to talk to you briefly. We have three different types of stress that we deal with. We talked about it yesterday. Stress is the underpinning for everything that goes on. The stress is the precursor for unhappiness. Stress is the precursor for anxiety, depression, and the suicidal tendencies, you name it. So the question is, what are the three different kinds of stress? One is the physical stress, the mental stress, and the chemical stress. We all deal with that. It can be one or it can be a combination of all of the three. But again, as I said, if you don't control it, think about this. You're on a car and your wife is sitting right next to you. And then she says, you're going too fast. Why don't you take a break? And you say, well, you don't have time to take the break because you had to go to Chicago at a given time. So no breaks. Then she tells you that the gas is low. You need to fill in gas. Then you say, well, I don't have time. And eventually the car is come to a dead halt. Would you agree? So similarly, our life has become so stressful we are not really paying attention to what we are doing. So the sympathetic system kicks in. When that happens, more cortisol, we have all of these issues. The question is, can we intervene before it becomes a clinical condition or having anxiety, depression, and many other health issues? So again, the meditation is, I would say, one simple remedy technique that we can recommend, not only for us, and not only for healthcare providers, but also for the patients and the community that we serve. Now comes our mind, our amazing mind, what we have to deal with on an everyday basis. So we have restless mind, as I talked about, which is part of the conscious mind. We have anywhere from 35 to 55,000 negative thoughts going at the same time. What happens when you have negative thoughts? You say, the life is not good. There's always traffic when you drive. The life has been unfair to you, and I'm not going to make it for my promotion. Everything is negative. Everything around you is negative. There's no one thing which is positive for you. So all of those are chatters that goes on, and we have like 35, 50,000 of those operating at one given time. So what will happen to me in the future? Should I speak in the meeting? Or I'm not very confident. If I go and speak, I will not be able to have a flow. So all of those are negative thoughts that's not helping us in our overall stress levels. Then we have limiting beliefs. These are perceptions, as I said, unfortunately, many of them are stored in the subconscious mind. Now, the question is, as I said before, when you have those beliefs, you got to get it out of your system. Would you agree? It's not serving you. When you have limiting beliefs, you are just cased in a box. You got to go out of that box and move out of that limiting belief, just like this baby elephant. We're all tied in some way or the other. We are programmed in our subconscious mind. You're not a good speaker. You're not a good singer. All of these beliefs, for whatever reasons, got ingrained. There are many people who influence this to program this. Initially, the parents, eventually teachers, and then the leaders in the community. Every place you interact, they have a role to play. So before you're 35 years of age, you're already programmed to who you are, unfortunately. So we got to work on it to let that limiting beliefs go. And the only way we can do that is through meditation, which is the simplest of the techniques. So think of this, the thoughts what we have, it's like a circular loop. If you have a positive thoughts, you have positive feelings, and it kind of feeds to itself. We have negative thoughts, you're back in that negative cycle. So negative thoughts, as we know, produces negative emotions, leading to more stress, more cortisol in our body, and like a circular loop. And we are hardwiring. The problem is, by having those programs, everything is hardwiring our neurons in the brain. So you can't just get it out of your system unless you do something about it. So meditation is a simple technique. When I worked in my office, I had a lot of patients, having tinnitus. They're already stressed out. So I had to let them know it is not life-threatening, but think about working with tinnitus, accept that tinnitus, it's there, but let it not dominate you, meaning let it not control you, who you are or what you are. And then introduce meditation for them. It's amazing, what significant benefits they have in terms of the loudness of ringing and also the better quality of sleep and a better lifestyle. So these are a few examples. We can relate to any of those. I had to work hard to make it in life. I have heard those many, many times in my life. If you don't study well, dig your own grave. I had never. This was my excuse. I don't have much time for meditation. I gain weight easily, so we can relate to all of those. Unfortunately, it is programmed already in our subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind is the one that drives us, unfortunately. So meditation, this is a very important slide to think about, to say that meditation structurally changes the brain. A lot of research to support this, and it alters your thought and the mindset. 90% of who we are is defined by our subconscious mind and programs. And the barrier for changing our subconscious program is our own analytical mind, which is in the conscious mind. So before we are 35 years, our behaviors, attitudes, and habits, all the perceptions that we have about ourselves, it's deeply ingrained in us. It's deeply programmed in our subconscious mind. So meditation is going to do what? When we say, calm the mind, we are letting go of the analytical mind. And when we say emptiness, what are we emptying? We are emptying all this limiting beliefs that is stored in our subconscious, mind. So we want to move our mind from limiting beliefs to empowering, beliefs. That's the plan. So in other words, meditation, again, helps us in achieving all of those, reprograms the subconscious mind, reduces the hyperactivity of the areas responsible for empathy, synchronizes the prefrontal cortex and the amygdala, and more importantly, produces good hormones. We know what they are, right? Especially in the medical field, the dopamine, oxytocin, endorphins, and serotonin. All of those are good hormones that's going to work in our favor. And this is a slide I want to just share with you. When you do meditation, you're engaging the amygdala and also the prefrontal cortex. So when the prefrontal cortex and the amygdala work as a team, whatever you do, you're giving a conscious response, logical, conscious response. You're not reactive. But when you take out the prefrontal cortex, as you can see in this slide, that means that's what happens without meditation. Then you're in the amygdala hijack. You're reacting most of the time. You're not thinking about the consequences or implications of your reaction. So meditation definitely helps us to engage both the amygdala and the prefrontal cortex. These are different brain waves. As you can see, meditation brings a lot of focus to those, different brain waves. When you're awake, you're mostly in the beta state. And then as you go to meditation, you gradually move into alpha state, and little deeper meditation, it goes to theta, then to delta, and then gamma. Again, each of those areas, when you're in it, it mediates different functionality, from creativity to healing and spontaneous emissions, All of that happens depending on how deep you are in the brain waves. As you can see, when you have stressed out, highly stressed out, you're in the high beta. Again, all of these are wiggles to indicate the brain waves, all those peaks and valleys, in other words, each of those peaks and valleys tell you, how fast the brain is working. The brain waves reflects, the neuronal activity. So lower the frequency of these, brain waves, better they are for our relaxation and also to reprogram our subconscious mind. So a lot of research to support meditation is going to help us to move from neurorigidity to neuroplasticity. That happens when you do consistent meditation. So I think I'm going to skip these slides and we directly get into our meditation. And again, those of you who were with us yesterday, you understand this as it is seen in this figure. Sit comfortably wherever you are. Close your eyes, cross your feet, clasp your hands with fingers, and you're just observing a natural breath. If you have glasses, please remove those glasses. There is no forced inhalation, exhalation, just a normal breath. Then eventually you will see the mind is emptying all of those, chattering mind, thoughts you have, and then you experience emptiness and energy. That's the time you're connecting with the quantum energy field, real consciousness, and that's where you want to be in. But if you go back to it, let's say you're distracted, you have a lot of thoughts, just come back to your breath. No sweat, just focus on your breath, either at the tip of the nose or between the eyebrows. So you will hear a guided meditation. So sit back and enjoy this process. Thank you.
We are all gods. Let us be with our breath. The breath is our own doorway into our own greatness. Unless we go through the breath, we cannot access our own greatness. Be with your breath, dear friends. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath.
When you observe your breath, your mind slowly becomes less and less of thought. As your mind is becoming empty, allow yourself to experience that emptiness, that calmness inside of you, all around you. It is natural to have thought. When you recognize you are thinking, go back to observing your breath, dear friends. yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to experience yourself to experience that calmness within you, all around you. As your mind is becoming empty, all the liberated energy is channelized into the present moment. You develop greater awareness, mindfulness. As thoughts become lesser and lesser, your body functions at its natural best. Be with your breath. It is natural to have thought. If you recognize you are thinking, gently go back to observing your breath. And slowly go into that calmness. That emptiness of no body, of no thing. This is the quantum field of energy with infinite possibilities. The field of all connection. The field of intelligence. The longer you stay aware of this calmness, emptiness, the more you receive from it. Yourself to merge into the emptiness of yourself. Deceive your greater mind, that awareness. The longer you are with it, with this emptiness and nothingness, the more intuitive you become, the more connected you feel. And the more experiences you draw into your life, But this time, I would like you to express gratitude. Gratitude to all things and everyone. Can you express gratitude to your parents for giving you this beautiful connection to life? Be grateful to all your teachers and mentors for expanding your knowledge and wisdom. For knowledge is precursor to experience. Be grateful to everyone in your life, your family, friends, colleagues, relatives, for helping you learn many things, experience many things. Your gratitude to this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals, for all the beauty, energy, mystery, and more in your life. Your gratitude to everything you use, the technology, the system, the governments, the companies that make our life so comfortable. Gratitude to yourself for caring for you and caring for others, and to this intelligent universe, the quantum field of energy, for helping us experience this life. Many are not so blessed. Relax your body and let your autonomous nervous system repair your body as you relax. Recollect your experiences from the session. How did you feel? What did you see? And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds and then may open your eyes.
Hope you all had a wonderful meditative experience. And if you have any questions, anything at all, this is the time for you all. Does anyone want to share your personal experiences doing meditation today?
Yes, morning, right? And this week was very hectic because we had the party planning and all that from tomorrow onwards. So I had to make everything ready. So then So I didn't have time to prepare the
Hello, TK sir. Hello, everyone. Thank you for a beautiful session. We are here at Ramesh and Apurva's house, and Rakesh sir is here. So I was just going to take the computer and let everybody say hello.
Let me ask you what we started on. Prepared at morning 7 o'clock.
Namaskar. Good to see you, Rakesh sir.
Yes, wonderful.
Oh, thank
Wonderful
you.
to see. Okay, finish the meditation.
Yeah,
Yes,
finish the meditation. So, friends and masters, if you all have any question for Rakesh sir, we would love to hear from you all.
Yeah, Rakesh sir is one of our grand masters who have been a mentor for many of us, and it's a joy to have him in our midst. So good to see you, sir.
Yes, very happy to see you're doing an amazing work, bringing this to so many fellow colleagues. We see so many benefits when we practice. All it needs is that simple practice, commitment to be to ourselves, to stay in this practice. Everything else will come into us.
Yes.
I didn't know when I started what meditation could do.
Mhm.
Just out of curiosity, when I saw Chandraji say, hey, my business became successful because of meditation, I was like, okay, so I thought meditation means giving up everything.
Mhm.
So that curiosity led me to commit myself. Okay, let me experiment.
Mhm.
It's like we are all scientists.
Mhm.
We're all scientists. We have to take scientific approach.
Mhm.
Don't believe, but experiment for ourselves to see what it can do.
Mhm.
At worst, what will happen? You'll have great sleep.
Mhm.
That is the worst thing that can happen when we give this time. But there are many, many other benefits that comes along. So
Yes. Yeah, very true, sir. Yeah, thank you so much. I echo the similar sentiments like what Rakesh sir said. In my own personal journey, I dabbled in meditation for a very short time. The excuse was I don't have time. And two, there was no empirical evidence to convince me that meditation is helping, not until I came to be a student and still a student of Buddha CEO. And once I experienced the benefits of meditation, I felt very comfortable offering it to my patients. So as you said, the personal experiences gives you so much of confidence in offering it to your patients as healthcare providers and to the community at large. So I really believe in that. And I think all the healthcare providers in this platform, you're on that journey. So you have taken the first step in the right direction. Now we have to make sure we practice it regularly. In other words, the taste of Amrit has to be there. And once you have a taste of it, no one has to convince you why you need to do meditation. So it's going to definitely scale up to a significant level. Yes.
you're already, each of you are already, doing great service, right? I mean, the whole profession is all about serving, so that others benefit, others live a more comfortable life. But when you add meditation, you are significantly impacting positively patients and their caregivers.
Mhm.
That is why it's important, and so happy that this program you're doing. PKP sir and many others, many of you have joined together to do this.
Yeah.
We know, all of us know about placebo effect.
Mhm.
One of the placebo effect is when the caregivers, the doctors and providers, they have the right mindset, then the medicine works for the patients.
Mhm.
The how much the doctors and nurse and caregivers, what their mindset actually impacts how much that medicine works for the patients. So it's not just the medicine; it's about how we communicate and treat people whom we are serving. So I'm very very happy that all of you are taking it up. So thousands and thousands of people will benefit from it. It's not just your
Mhm.
benefit; you are in fact benefiting thousands and thousands of people.
Yes, very true. Very true.
Rakesh
Yes.
sir said it so beautifully, right? That we may say a lot of things to our patients with very good intentions, but now we are aligning our energies to really mean what we are saying. Not that we don't mean it, but sometimes we say things because that's the right thing to say. And now we are aligning our own energies to it. So I think that impact will be huge. That's how I feel too. So thank you,
Yes.
Rakesh sir. You said it so beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you.
And thank you, sir. And Dr. Swapna, madam, you want to just share a few thoughts today?
Right. Hello, everyone. It's such a pleasure to be on this platform, and Dr. TK sir, you have done a fantastic job today. That was such a wonderful session, and so thank you so much. And it's so nice seeing everyone. Rakesh sir, it's so nice seeing you. And I'm an internal medicine physician, dear friends, practicing in Arizona, and I have been doing meditation for almost more than 1.5 years with Buddha CEO, and I personally have found profound benefits, and I've been sharing with my patients, and they're also having a lot of benefits themselves. So you're in for whoever is starting new now. You're in for a beautiful journey. So enjoy this journey with us. We'll all do it together. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Anyone new would like to share? Who's started what now? 3 days, right?
Today's second day.
Second
this is
day.
the second
Okay.
day. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
I'd like to see if anyone would
Yes,
say how the 2 days has been.
yes.
Yes, Mr. Dr. Balwant.
Mm.
And if you want to speak up, you can just raise your hand, and that way we can call out your name.
Sure. Thank you. I am Balwant Arur. I am a board certified plastic reconstructive cosmetic surgeon. I am also a hair transplant surgeon, and I came to know about this through a dear friend of mine, Dr. Chandramohan Batra. We studied together. Today is my second day. I have been knowing the significance of breath for quite some time, and uh, realized its importance. But of late, my lifestyle has brought me to a lot of restlessness, so as to say, just because of the workload and the family, etc. And kind of, I have fallen through the creek, uh,
Mhm.
and I'm now trying to get back, and this is definitely helping. Of course, today being the second day, as earlier it was said, I did sleep. I must say that, but hopefully, I'll get back to where I wish to be, and continue to make this a very regular part of my life, which
Mhm.
was the case earlier, uh, but that's where I am. And truly, truly, um, the material that is presented is
Mhm.
extremely valuable and extremely helpful. And as I continue this journey, I really want to reach to a stage where, after helping myself, of course, help the family, friends, etc., but I also want to get into the basics of hypnosis also, because if it is all coming to subconscious mind and thoughts, etc., I think that's the direction also I would like to explore. Thank you.
Yes.
Awesome.
Wonderful.
Wonderful, sir. The fact that you were able to sleep, that itself was one kind of an experience. So that's good.
Thank you.
So continue
I
practicing,
think
sir. Yes.
I'm sure we'll talk about this, the brain waves. I don't know if you've already spoken.
Not yet. Yeah, a little bit touched upon today.
Yeah.
So meditation
Yeah.
takes us to delta states easily.
Yes.
We think we might be sleeping, but we're not necessarily sleeping.
Mhm.
We are going transcending time and space.
Mhm.
So we might feel we are sleeping, but we are going into state where, of course, delta state means we are healing. I mean, each of you, I'm sure you're telling your patients that have a good sleep because body repairs in that state, isn't it?
Mhm.
Meditation, we know, takes us to theta and delta states of brain waves, which is significantly healing the body. So wonderful. That's a great experience to have.
Yes.
So Balwant is a very dear friend of mine, and I wanted him to be, on this path. I mean, he is a spiritual guy in action, actually. So he has inculcated spirituality in his day-to-day living. But he was looking at something, and I have been talking to him about my meditation experience throughout the last 1 year. And he is now also going to join me in Atlanta in September when we have this summit. So we already booked the tickets, and so we are looking forward to spend time together. And also we'll be meeting in August as well for another conference. So we'll love to have him, on this platform. And I am very hopeful that he will pursue the coach program as I did, and also will spread meditation in his community, among his friends and other family members too.
Yes.
So appreciate you, Balwant. Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yes.
I'm sure each one here who are present will become coaches.
Mhm. Yes.
Thank you, Dr. Batra. I know you take so much good time talking one-to-one, and that's what is such a great service because that's how you tell people about it, and I know you're so great at it. So thank you.
Yes. And Dr. Raghunath, would you like to turn on your
Sir,
video,
I had a
please?
very fine experience yesterday, sir. I
Yes.
traveled from Delhi to Hyderabad yesterday by around 6 o'clock. As soon as I got into the flight, I started doing meditation. When I opened my eyes, I was in Hyderabad.
Wonderful.
I went into a deep sleep during meditation. Already, I has landed in Hyderabad. It was a wonderful experience. I didn't feel that I was traveling at all. I thought I was in Delhi only, but the plane was in Hyderabad.
Yes, wonderful. Well, your time was well spent to be in the delta waves already. Yes. Very nice, sir. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you. Thank you
Yes,
very much, sir. Thanks a lot.
thank you. Thank you.
Amazing.
Yeah.
The moment within a day you recognize how to utilize all the time. That's what we all
No,
do now.
no, there's a second one. I fished for 6 more days previously.
Okay.
When Dr.
Yes.
connected the course.
Okay.
Wonderful. Yes. Thank you.
Big
Thank you,
thanks
sir.
to Kiran sir and Aruna ma'am too for hosting and tech hosting,
Yes.
soul of our program. So thank you.
Yes. Well, thank you all. If you don't have any other questions, we look forward to see you tomorrow. And Dr. Bhavya, madam, do you have any announcements?
She wanted me to make an announcement about the
Sure.
pre-assessment, sir.
Yes.
Dr. Bhavya, I think She said she wants us to remind everyone to please complete the 5 minutes pre-assessment whenever you have chance. It just helps us to do like an overall study of what happens after 7 days. Thank you so much.
Great.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Rakesh, sir. We
Yes,
already
thank-
attracted Rakesh, sir, right on day 2. How awesome is
Oh.
that?
What a blessing it is to be with him today and hopefully soon.
Yes.
Yes.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you, everyone.
Yes. Wonderful,
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you,
Thank
Tika,
you
sir.
very much.
Bye.
Good to
All
see
right.
you, Dr. Rakesh, sir. Very good to see you.
Yes, Dr. Vatra. I'm always inspired seeing you. So much of silent work that you do.
Sir, it's your inspiration, sir. Really, yeah. Appreciate you.
Wonderful. Thank you.
I am the light of my soul.